Goons, welcome back to another Mopium Productions video. We're back on some Counter-Strike again. Oh wow, there's 2 minutes left on this game. That's awesome. And today's video, I just wanted to talk about day 1 of the cut. And so today, I've officially started my aggressive cut. I just want to get really lean. Like, I want to hit, honestly, the dream goal, like, you know, I would love to hit it is like 8%, but I don't think I can hit that with my current eating habits, the way I've messed up my body with food. There's no way I'm hitting 9 or 8% body fat, but I guess the goal with this is to hit like maybe under 15, hopefully. I'm starting at 21. I'm pretty sure it's 21% body fat. And the short-term goal right now is to go to like 17, 16, 15. And then the long-term goal is like hitting like 12 or like 11, right? So I already did an aggressive cut without realizing that I was doing an aggressive cut. When I first started to lose, when I first started my weight loss, I wasn't necessarily tracking my calories. I was tracking my calories, and I knew that I was eating maybe a little too low. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Like, as long as I'm getting my protein in, I don't really care how many how low my calories is going. Because there was a point in time where all I would eat is canned tuna and salmon, and that's it. That's all I would eat. And I'm kind of going back to that same diet. Honestly, the whole reason this cut has started and like me wanting to get as lean as possible is because I watched this video. I forgot what the name of the YouTuber is, but there's like this science-based science-based YouTuber. I won't call him like a fitness science-based YouTuber, I think is the right term. And he basically made this video where he was doing a study on 2 participants. One of them one of them was male and the other one was female, and you know, he wanted to see how a specific diet would affect both genders. But basically all the diet was just chicken, broccoli, carrots, and potatoes. That's it. And the whole science behind it is that those 4 foods like basically get you the macros that you need, right? They have the main macros for the least amount of calories, and it's supposed to keep you satiated. Like, they have the least calories. They keep you satiated. What the fuck? It keeps you satiated, and basically the whole point is like, if you don't really feel like counting calories, then you just eat chicken, broccoli, carrot, and potatoes like as much as you want in a day. But the catch is that that's the only thing you can eat. And as the study was going on, he was making it less aggressive. Like, you didn't just have to eat those. You could add in like Greek yogurt or like avocado and other vegetables and stuff like that to it. But the male participant, for some reason, was like, no, I'm just gonna eat just chicken, carrots, broccoli, and potato for 30 days. And after 30 days, he went from 19% body fat to 12% body fat. And I was shocked. I was like, in 30 days, that's low-key insane. Like, that's genuinely insane. That's almost 10% off in 1 month. So I figured that if that person can do it, then I can probably do it, right? But obviously the diet I'm doing is completely different. But I'm gonna copy that diet a little bit. My plan is to just eat. My plan was to just eat chicken, sweet potatoes, and I don't think you should just be eating one source of protein for like all your meals. I think you should like diversify it. So I'm considering doing ground beef, or instead of ground beef, I do salmon, or instead of salmon, I do canned tuna. Canned tuna is genuinely just such a cracked food in terms of bodybuilding, I guess, or bodybuilding and weight loss, or I guess more weight loss, because it's like 100 calories for like 30 grams of protein. Like that's actually, yeah. It's like 150 calories for like almost 40 grams of protein. Like that's genuinely insane. I mean, oh my God. I mean, obviously you can get the same like from a Fairlife, which is like 150 calories and 30 grams of protein. But I feel like if you just have Fairlife, you kind of miss out on all the micronutrients that tuna can give you, because tuna is a fish at the end of the day, right? So you get like the fish micronutrients that are important, right? Like I'm pretty sure it's not potassium, calcium, iron, and then some of the fats too are like, it's healthy fat, which is, you know, fats you need to like for your metabolize for your hormone and stuff like that, for your hormones and stuff like that. But yeah, if I could glaze a protein source for the rest of my life, it would be canned tuna. I think if you don't like canned tuna, you either don't know how to what's it called? You don't know how to, oh my God, what's the word called? You don't know how to season it, or you don't know how to oh my God, I'm losing it. You don't know how to season it, or you don't know how to get creative with your meals, because there's like this tuna salad sandwich kind of thing that my mom used to make that I've turned into like a high protein variant, and it's like genuinely really good for calorie counting too. It's canned tuna, a serving of light mayo, 1 or 2 servings of light mayo, and then like 2 servings of Greek yogurt, and then onions. You can do celery, but I don't usually do celery. It's just to give it some more crunch. Onions, parsley, cilantro, and then salt, pepper, lime juice, and some onion powder and some garlic powder, and you whip that all up in a big bowl, and then you get some low-calorie bread, and you toast the low-calorie bread, and voila, you got an amazing low-calorie meal that you could like literally eat. You could overeat and still not hit your calorie intake for the day. It's genuinely the method, and honestly, if I could spam it, I would. The only issue is tuna is pretty expensive, or at least like I get it from Costco in bulk. I bulk buy it, and it's usually really expensive in my opinion. Like I think that much tuna for the price, I forgot how much it is. The last time I bought tuna was like 3 months ago, and then it's I usually use tuna as more of like a emergency protein source where like I don't feel like making anything, or I don't feel like cooking anything, or like I'm genuinely just out of food in the house, and so I need some protein, so I whip out the canned tuna. And today I made like a very, very simple version of the recipe I just talked about, and it actually turned out really good. I was surprised. I was shocked. I was like, it really does not take that much to make canned tuna taste good. I just did, I think, 3 servings of light mayo, and then I just seasoned it, and then I put some lime juice, and then I seasoned it with salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and that was it. And then I toasted the low-calorie bread, and I was like, wow, I don't hate my life. It tastes good, and now I'm like really full. The whole meal was like, I want to say 400 calories. Actually, no, 500 calories for 80 grams of protein. Like 80, 90 grams of protein. Like that's insane. That's genuinely insane. But again, protein or canned tuna is really expensive. And honestly, like I said, I would use it more as like an emergency protein source where you're like, I genuinely have nothing in the house and I can't go out and shop right now, or like I don't have time or whatever. So you just whip out canned tuna. My rule of thumb is always use 2 cans of tuna, unless you buy that like big it's like the dark blue and white can. That one I think you can just get away with using 1 can. It's less calories and less protein, but if you do 2 cans, I think it might just be too much. Like, I think you generally are doing too much if you use 2. I feel like this video just turned into a like canned tuna glaze, but that's just how much I love canned tuna. I'll glaze it until the day I die. And there's something else I was going to talk about. I forgot. Oh yeah, there was a recipe I used very early on, like when I first was losing weight, for canned tuna, and it was literally just 2 cans of canned tuna, like a shit ton of hot sauce, like as much hot sauce as you can handle, and then just mix it, and that's it. That's all I would eat. I wouldn't even like eat it on bread or anything. I would just eat it like that out of the bowl. And that one is a little more disgusting, I can't lie. After doing it for so long, I genuinely can't handle eating it like that anymore. So it's not a recipe I recommend, but again, if it's like a day where you legitimately have nothing in the house and like the only thing you have is canned tuna and hot sauce, then yeah, I would say, you know, go for it if you need to hit your protein. But yeah, so I also am trying to do 900 calories worth of cardio every day. And today I ate about 1,200 calories. I had about 1,200 calories. I hit 172 grams of protein, and I did 910 calories worth of cardio. So my net calories came out to be like 300, 200, 300-ish. And, you know, I was kind of looking at that. I was staring at that, and I was like, this is bad. Like, this is sad. But the thing is, I've already hit my protein. So, like, what am I supposed to do now? Do I just eat, like, a bunch of carbs to give myself, like, at least a little more calories? Because I don't want to cut that low. But I guess if I'm trying to do the challenge that the guy was doing, I might as well just cut it. Anyways, I'm yapping for too long. This is what happens when I go over 10 minutes in a video. Like, my brain starts melting and bleeding in all the places it shouldn't be. Can this game end? Oh, I'm in the top 3. Wait, hold on. Let me lock in. Oh, no, never mind. There's a huge gap between me and second. Okay, awesome. Oh wait, but this guy's about to catch up. Oh shit, he's at 6:30. Hold on, let me lock in here. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I whiffed so bad. Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm in top 3. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Broccoli, look at that. 42 headshot percentage. That's looking not bad. I went 49 and 40. That's kind of ass. But yeah, moral of the story is canned tuna is amazing. It's also an amazing emergency protein source, and I hope you guys have a great day, night, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. And I'll report back for aggressive cut day 2 tomorrow. Don't worry, guys. You have a great night.